Bahashem Rikah Kodash. Also, we're going to give double honors to the head apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all sincere brethren. Keep teaching, keep believing, and keep preaching, whether they hear or whether they forbear. All right, now we're going to be starting our lesson just to give you some exhortations in the Lord, all right, that we do as his chosen people, all right. And we're going to be starting our lesson. We're going to get started here in the Philippians, the 2nd chapter. All right, we're going to start there. All right, and we're just going to give some exaltation and humiliation and humility. Okay, humiliation that we do the Lord's will. So just want to exhort you and keep you in remembrance of what was written to us by Yahweh Shai and the disciples and apostles. Okay, so we're going to go there. We're going to get started there, and we'll stop until the Lord say so. Prayerfully, this exhortation of steadfastness in the Lord and Savior. All right, that's what this is all about. So we're going to, hopefully, this lesson will be of edification to you and to keep you in remembrance in our duties, all right, that the Lord will have us to do toward one another, okay, in this work. All right. So it goes here, it says in Philippians 2:1, if there be therefore any consolation in Yahweh Shai, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. All right, so the Lord is giving us exhortation that we speak the same things. All right, that we're doing the same things. All right, we're keeping in communication with each other and we're supporting one another. All right, the Lord told us to love your brother. Okay, so you know who your brother is. He that doeth the will of the Lord. That's your brother, that's your mother, that's your sister. Those are your earthly fathers. Okay, those are the ones that's doing the Lord's will. They are of that seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, the Israelites. Okay, we're not calling on Christians and Catholics and all that mess, because they are lacking knowledge in the Lord's name. But we're calling out to the Israelites, to those of you who are called by the Lord to be righteous and to serve him in one consent, you see. So it reads here in Philippians 2:2, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord and of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So the Lord said, esteem others better than yourselves. Okay, that's how we're supposed to look at one another. Esteeming others better than ourselves. All right. So let's take care of each other, look out for each other, do the Lord's will. Because those that do that are of the Lord. Okay. They are the house of David. All right. Let's look out for your brothers who are out there working. Okay. Let's support each other. All right. Let's feed each other this knowledge, this truth. Okay. Let's making sure we're drinking that wine, you see, that the Lord has given us. Fresh wine in a fresh bottle, you see. Let's take this scroll Let's eat it. All right. And then we got to go out there and teach it. All right. Go out there and teach it. That's what the Lord wants us to do, to teach it. All right. Let's go out there and preach. Preach this gospel. Exhorting men to love one another. Okay. Now, it also says in the 4th verse, Philippians 2 and 4, let not every man on his own things, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahushua, who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. So he took himself to be a servant of the Lord. You see, even King David did the same thing. You see, in the Old Testament, he took on the service to Israel and to the others who were the house of his house. He served them as he also served the Lord, you see, because he had this same mind. That was his mindset. King Solomon, same way, you see. So the men lived well because they worked together. That's what the Lord is telling you here. All right, love one another as you love yourselves. All right. And then it says, and being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Wherefore Yahweh also have exalted him and given him a name which is above every name. You see, so Yahweh is giving Yahushua a very strong name. He died on the cross for us, put down his life for us. His precious blood was shed for us. You see, he didn't have to do that. He could have killed all those people that were standing there with him. With the word, just spoken, and they would have been destroyed. You see, all the people that came up against Yahushua, he could have destroyed them right on the spot. You see, but he was on a mission for the Israelites, for you and I. It's a mission from the Lord. He was doing the Lord's will. We must be doing the same thing. All right, that's what the Lord wants us to do. Let this mind be in you that was also in Yahushua. All right, and it says in the 9th verse, Philippians 2 and 9, wherefore Yahweh also have highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name. You see, so he's giving him the power over all things. Everything is into subjection up under Yahushua. All right, because he laid down his life for the sheep. You see, that's what a good shepherd does. He protects the sheep. You see, he'll go out there and beat the wolves out there with his staff for the sheep. You see, when the wolves come in to destroy the sheep, what does Yahushua come out there and do? Destroy the wolves, you see. That's what he does to the devil. And the Lord has given him a great name for that. Above all names. Power above all powers. You see. And then it goes on to say in the 10th verse, that at the name of Yahushua every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth. So that's what we do. Before you get in here and start bringing out these videos, and before you go out there and preach on the highways and byways, give some praise to the Lord. You know, pray about it. Ask the Lord to give you what you need to say. Okay. And then it says, and that every tongue should confess that Yahushua is Lord to the glory of God the Father. Okay, that's to the glory of Yahweh. He's our power. He's our Lord. You see, we are his wife. You see, and we're going to confess to that, to lift up his name. You see, Yahweh Shai. Don't be afraid to say it. Say it everywhere you go. All right, put it out there. Unless you have been instructed not to say something somewhere. All right, put it out there. And then it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, so work out your soul's salvation with fear and with trembling. Okay. Have that fear of the Lord. Okay. Tremble at this word, because everything that's written in here, all the lamentations and woes that are coming to pass. So you want to be ready. You want to be found ready doing the work of the Lord. Okay. So when the Lord comes as a thief in the night, the Lord want to see you doing some work. Okay. He don't want to catch you. He don't want to catch you slipping. See, and not doing the work. Get out there and go and do the work that the Lord told you to do. Okay. Get your videos out there. All right. If you can't do nothing but 5 minutes, get you one out there. That's all you can do. All right. The Lord knows that you have to work. And then when you have your days off, go out there and preach the word. The Lord told you to go to the highways and byways, you see, and preach this word. Preach into the air, people walk by you. Okay, that's what the Lord said, do. You see, and he'll count you worthy. All right. Not because of your good works, but he'll look at your works that you're doing through Yahweh Shai. All right. And then it says, for it is Yahweh which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Do all things without murmuring and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahweh, without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. So go out there and shine. All right? Don't be wicked. All right? Go out there and shine. All right? Be blameless. All right? Watch your temperament. It's easy to go off. When you go off, then you need to come to the Lord and say, Lord, I sin. Ask the Lord for some forgiveness and don't do it again. All right, when you go off. Try to keep in remembrance all those things that the Lord told you to do. That's what you should do. Don't try it, do it. All right, let me correct that. Do it. All right, that's what Nike say, just do it. Okay. You ever heard that? You guys, just do it. That's what the Lord wants you to do, just do it. Just be holy. Be righteous. Do his will. And then it says in the 16th verse, still in Philippians 2 and 16, holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Yahweh Shai, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Yea, if I be offered upon sacrifice and service of your faith, I joy and rejoice with you all for the same cause. Also do ye joy and rejoice with me. You see, that's what we're talking about. You want to be rejoicing. You want the Lord to rejoice in our work. All right, whatever we do, we're doing it together in the service of faith. You see, all of us working together on one accord. Okay, because the Lord has many workers. You need many workers. A lot of work to be done, you see, but a few laborers out there doing it. Everybody's not trying to do this. A lot of people doing their own thing, whatever they feel like doing. You see, but we need you to do what's written here. All right. Don't do what you feel. Stay with the scriptures, because your feelings will get you in trouble with the Lord. Okay. Keep that in mind. All right, and then it says, but I trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shai, to send Timothy shortly unto you, that I also may be of good comfort when I know your state. For I have no man like-minded who would naturally care for your state. For all seek their own, not the things which are Yahushua. But ye know the proof of him, that as a son with the Father, he has served with me in the gospel. So that's what we should be doing, just like the apostles did. Working together, serving in the gospel together. All right, looking out for each other, taking care of each other, having that perfect knowledge and understanding how to love one another. All right, supporting your brother in the Lord. You see in this gospel. Okay, you see the Lord moving in the word. Support your brother in the word. All right, and then it says, him therefore I hope to send presently, so soon as I shall see how it would go with me. But I trust in the Lord that I also myself shall come shortly. Yet I suppose it necessary to send to you Epaphroditus, my brother and companion in labor and fellow soldier, but your messenger, and he that ministered to my wants. For he longed after you all, and was full of heaviness, because that ye have heard that he had been sick. You see, so let's support each other. Let's look out for each other. Share some information on how you keep your brothers healthy. All right, we had that talk today in our study where we shared, different things that help keep the body healthy. You see, so let's keep all those things in mind, that we're working together so that we can get this word done until the Lord calls us to glory, you see. And then it says, for indeed we were sick nigh unto death, but Yahweh had mercy on him, and not on him only, but on me also, lest I should have sorrow upon sorrow. So you see, you're sitting out there and you talk about, things that's going to heal one another, okay? Where herbs you can be taken to heal one another. See, because the Lord's giving you herbs out there. Good herbs where you should take to heal your bodies, natural herbs. Don't put all that trash in your body. Lay off all those sweets and stuff. It's okay to have it every now and then, but you don't want to be eating that kind of mess every day. All right, get you a good ribeye steak. You see, some salmon, and vegetables, and mixing a little fruit, and so forth, things of that sort, some eggs and things of that sort. That's going to heal your body, okay? Speak these things to one another, all right? So keep your body strong so you can go out there and do the work. Teach your children the same way, all right? And then I sent him therefore the more carefully, that when ye see him again, ye may rejoice, and that I may be the less sorrowful. Receive him therefore in the Lord with all gladness, and hold such in reputation. Because for the work of Yahushua he was nigh unto death, now regarding his life, to supply your lack of service toward me. You see, so they were working together. Timothy, Philip, all of them, all those apostles. You see, working together to get this word out there. John, you see, John the Baptist, Peter, all of those men of the Lord, Mark and Matthew and so forth, all working on the same accord. You see, all after that prize, you see, that the Lord has promised to us as soldiers of the Lord. You see, the Lord's going to pay you. You see, as servants of the Lord, he's going to pay you for that. Now, we're going to stop there, and we're going to give all honor, all praise, and all glory again unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah Quadash. Live holy. All right, hopefully pray for for the apostles, the elder bishops, and so forth of Great Millstone of the Lord. Strengthen them when you get on your knees. Remember them in your prayers. Remember us in your prayers also, and we will do the same for you as well. You will be in our prayers, that the Lord strengthen you, that he feeds your body, also your spirit, you see, with this everlasting water, that you become strong in the Lord and mighty in the Lord as soldiers for Yahweh Shai. Shalom and a Baba.